Since its inception, Gran Cielo has become a front runner on people's lists of where they want to live in South Bozeman. These homes are Scandinavian-inspired, completely different from anything else that Bozeman had seen thus far, and there is a fantastic park in the middle of the neighborhood. We're going to take a look today at one of the last park front homes in Gran Cielo, and you're going to love this location. If you are looking for a South Bozeman property, this might be the one. So let's take a look inside. Okay, so directly across the street from the park, which we will take a look at later, these lots come fully landscaped, underground sprinklers. This one has a fenced backyard, which you will see. And a really unique feature of some of these parkfront homes is that they have an ADU. So if you are looking for a way to supplement your income, or have a multi-generational household, or just have an angsty teenager who needs their own space, this might be the solution. So when you walk in, this is what you see right out of the gate. Very unique flooring in this one. I have seen this flooring in a few of these homes out here. They have quite a few different finish packages that I've seen throughout construction on these homes, but well, let me take off my shoes and I will give you the tour. Alrighty, so let's start over here. So right off the entry, you have a little closet, and then you have a bathroom right across the way. 3/4 bath does have the shower. Tile floor is really unique. Pedestal sink. Moving along. So this front room does have a closet and it does have a door, but I would say, as opposed to a bedroom, I'm thinking this would make a great office space. You do have a little nook over there, lots of big windows, and then you have that big barn door if you do want to close it off. Continuing this way, you have big windows that frame that park view right across the street. Gas fireplace. There's tile surrounding the immediate insert, and then you can see it changes texture there. Floor continues through. Let me get you a closer look at this fireplace. It's really unique. Another nice thing is your TV wiring can come out there. It goes through inside the fireplace. It comes out there so you won't have any wires visible. Large island in the kitchen. Lots of cabinet space. You have 2 sinks in this kitchen. You have a prep sink, single basin, and then you have a single basin sink over there as well. Gas range. Really unique backsplash in this house. Dishwasher to the right of the sink. And then this overlooks the backyard, which we'll go out and look at in just a moment. Really large light fixture over the dining area. Sliding door off to the backyard. But before we go out there, I wanted to show you this really quickly. So your crawl space access is in this little door, but this would be a really awesome spot for a little one to play. I know my 4-year-old would absolutely take this over. Or you could be boring and use it for storage. Your call. All right, so this funky door handle I've never seen before, so let's just take a minute to see this. It's huge. I've never seen a door handle quite like it. All right, so that takes you to the garage. Gate to your driveway. And then you have the pad. And there's a step there. Fully fenced on this one. Gate to the front, there's your AC unit. And keep in mind, this is a west-facing backyard, so your sunsets are going to be all in this area. All right, moving along. So over here, you have your mudroom off of your garage. And speaking of the garage, this is a 3-car garage. And when I say 3-car, it's actually 3-car. You can definitely fit a truck. It does come with the door, the water heater is inside that door there, and it does come with a heater in the corner, which is a nice touch. But be forewarned, if you have a heated garage, you'll never want to go back from having a heated garage. Oh, and there's a water spigot, I forgot to mention that. So this opens up into your mudroom, which is where your laundry hookups would be, as well as utility sink and some cabinetry. And then a really unique feature of this property is the ADU. So you can access the ADU from 2 locations, which we will see. This is one of them. So if you are accessing it from the home, you come in through the mudroom. There's a stackable washer and dryer set up here and storage under the stairs. And then the rest of the ADU is up. If you are living in the ADU, you come from this doorway and just go up those stairs, and that door would likely remain locked. I'll show you really quickly what the entrance looks like from over here. So the garage is in the back, and then you enter this way, and then for reference, park is right there. So you'd walk in here, go up the stairs unless you're doing laundry. And I'm going to show you the ADU before we go upstairs and the rest of the house, because really unique thing about this ADU is you can access it from upstairs or downstairs in the main part of the home. So this is the ADU, which is a 1-bedroom, by the way, with your bathroom and bedroom over there, which I'll show you in a moment. But this is the rest of the house. So when I was saying before, if you have some multi-generational components to your living situation, an angsty teen, guests visiting, and you still want that closeness, you can absolutely keep the doors open. But if you're renting it to somebody else, locks from the other side, so you can close that door, and it is a fully private residence for your tenant. So the floors are a little different upstairs from the rest of the home. It does have a mini split as well as the baseboard heating. Big windows in here, lots of light. Same backsplash and cabinetry as the main part of the home. The range in this one is not gas though. Keep that in mind. And a microwave over the stove. Then you come around here and you have a 3/4 bath. So you have single sink, tile shower. Lighting is like the rest of the home. And then moving on into the bedroom. Good size room. These windows are west facing. Show you what the view is currently. There will be homes built there eventually. And you have attic access in here, as well as an electrical panel. So instead of going through the rest of the upstairs, I want to take you back through the main part of the home just to give you an idea of floor plan. All right, so we're back in the mudroom. Garage, dining, kitchen, living space, and then the stairs are right across from your front door here. Carpet in this house is really cozy, comfy. I'll show you kind of the layout when you get to the top. So immediately, big window overlooks the park. And you can kind of see on the other side of the hill is kind of the playground area. So we'll walk that next. Large bonus space, as well as multiple rooms around. So this is all east facing. So your morning sunrises will come through those windows. Really good sized bedroom up here. It's very long. And these windows are unique in how they pop out like that. So you get air. Scandinavian design feature that you don't really see in a lot of other properties around here. There are several, I've seen them in before, but this is definitely, it's more prevalent in this neighborhood. So another tile shower, different tile and finish in here. You have a large niche for your shampoos. Lots of counter space. Super unique light fixture up here. Definitely the first thing you notice in my opinion. All right, this is the primary suite. So when you walk in, first thing you'll see is the bathroom, dual vanities. This floor is heated, by the way. I don't know about you, but there are few things in life that make me happier than radiant floor heat. I just love it so much. Okay, so doors over here. Black and white contrast tile. I can't totally tell if it's actually black. I feel like it's a really deep charcoal. It's really hard to kind of tell. Even the floor, it doesn't look totally white. It's got like a light gray to it. So I'm not totally positive. And like even the cabinets, they have like a bluish gray hazy look to me in this lighting. So I'm not positive. Don't quote me on saying it's black. Under cabinet lighting is really nice. And then across the way, you have your closet. Really large closet. Built-ins on both sides. And then you have a really unique feature wall in this room. It looked like metal to me at first, but it's not. I touched it and made sure it's wood, which it is, but it definitely looked like metal to me, which I thought was a unique feature. All right, so this is where the ADU comes in. So if you were to continue down this hall, go through that room, you're in the ADU. So really easily can make that an extension of the home. storage space. Then we have a bathroom coming up here. And every bathroom in here is different. And another bedroom. And this one overlooks the park as well. It's definitely the smallest of the bedrooms upstairs. I would say you could fit a queen on this wall, but it definitely is a smaller room. Let's go check out the park. Okay, so as you can see, most of the park homes have been built out. There's a couple left under construction, but there were only 22 homes built on the park, and then they're gone. So you have a couple more chances. You want to get hit by a car, so let's give it a second. Wouldn't be a fun thing for me to get on video. All right, so on this side of the park, you have this giant open space to do with what you will. But you can see there's like a bridge over there, and there's a big playground area, and I've heard wonderful things about this park for kids. There's trees planted on both sides, so with time that'll really fill in nicely, provide a little bit of shade. You can see the homes. There's a few floor plans that they've done several times, but the finished packages are changed up, so I don't think any two homes are exactly the same because of the finishes. All right, so over here, you can kind of choose your own adventure here with the sidewalk. Let's go check out the bridge first. So something to keep in mind if you really love this neighborhood, but park homes are the most expensive ones, so if they're out of your budget, there are also condos in here, and there are off-park homes that are less expensive. The ADU is a great way to supplement your income, and the rental income from that will go towards qualifying you for purchase, so keep that in mind. That can make all the difference. All right. It's a really cool bridge over here. Kind of see house location compared to the park. You can see over there behind the park homes, the condos. It is almost lunchtime when I'm here right now, and it is so quiet, aside from the construction, obviously. But like, there's people here, but it's very peaceful. It's a nifty little bridge. It's cute. You come to the other side, and you're in the kids area. So they have some like built-in cornhole boards, built-in ping pong tables. I assume you need to bring your own equipment, so bring your bean bags, bring your paddles, but lots of stuff to climb on. Fun for all ages, I guess. And you do have this pavilion as well. And then in addition to the playground, you have a little like bike park path over here. Which is pretty nifty. And then you can see swings on the other side, more sidewalks. Just a really cool place. So what questions do you have about Gran Cielo? Reach out to me. Is this the neighborhood that you've been looking for? I'll get you some information. I'd love to walk you through another available property out here. And follow me for more property tours in Bozeman.